Okay, so you guys might recall recently that I explained how last weekend I went down a rabbit hole that I've been wanting to talk about, and well, if you kind of seen like the thumbnail art I used for the two update videos for this week, then you might have an idea of what rabbit hole I went down, but just to further elaborate, I went down a rabbit hole regarding Castlevania Dracula X, which to some people is considered a watered down version of Rondo of Blood, which, I mean, after looking at both game footages, I mean, they're not they're not wrong about that, but I mean, I can look at both of these games and think both of them are good in their own right. Sure, Dracula X is a bit watered down, but the Super Nintendo, it had its limitations. So I started going down the rabbit hole because I learned about the multiple endings that this game has, and I kind of want to just run it down with you guys. Also, none of the game footage I'm about to show is mine. It belongs to this channel because I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but it will be in the link down in the description below if you wish to watch through an entire playthrough of this. But basically, long story. Well, it's going to be a more longer story than a short story, but anyways, the first two stages pretty much play out as much as you would usually expect from a Castlevania game. Once you get to stage 3, though, this is where your decision becomes critical. Because if you fall down the pit, you don't die. You end up transferring over to an alternate stage 4. Which is where you don't want to be, because that's how you get the worst ending in the game. If you do make it through stage 3 without falling into the pits, do not forget to grab the key towards the end of the level, as it will be important. You'll grab the key, defeat a Dullahan, whatever it's called, and then you will be transferred over to the true stage 4. Now with that key, you will go through a gate and you will rescue Maria. Mind you, if you drop the key or you die in the level, then you're fucked. You're just fucked. Instead of being stage 4 normally, you will go through another gate which will take you to an alternate stage 5. Where by doing some chain whip shenanigans, you are able to drain this entire section for reasons, and you'll be able to save Annette. So if you got to that point, congratulations, you've unlocked the best ending of the game. Now, if you save Maria but not Annette, you will get the second ending. And if you flat out don't save either one of them, you get the worst ending in the entire game. Also, rewinding back to stage 4, if you don't go through the second gate, you'll have to fight a Minotaur instead. And then be transferred to an alternate version of stage 5. If you do manage to successfully save both of them, you will fight death in stage 6. But if you don't save Annette, then you will be forced to fight Annette being possessed by Carmilla. So, yeah, in summary, Castlevania can be pretty dark. And I really wish I knew what more to say to that. But like I said earlier, Dracula X is considered a watered-down version of Rondo of Blood because Rondo of Blood was not released outside Japan. So 2 years before Symphony Night came out, Konami got a whole separate team to make Dracula X. So Dracula X sort of follows almost a similar plot as Rondo of Blood, but it's more watered down, more linear, and a lot more difficult. So I was curious, and I ended up watching a playthrough of Rondo of Blood, and I was actually very intrigued. But maybe that's a whole separate can of worms I can open up some other day. But yeah, I just wanted to explain that because I just thought it was interesting and it was on my mind, and yeah, I'm tired and I'm ready to go to bed. So I hope you learned something. Vampire shit.